Hey guys, it's Erica, and I turned 50 in just a few hours. And I thought I should, share some profound thoughts about turning 50. And then I realized that I have no idea what to say about turning 50. And I thought that in itself is profound because let's recap. When I got diagnosed, and I think most of you know this story, but maybe not. When I got diagnosed 28-ish months ago, I was not supposed to live to see 50. Most people with glioblastoma die within the first year. And so that was one of my initial thoughts was, I'm never going to live to see 50. I was 47 when I was diagnosed. And I was just devastated by that fact that I just wouldn't see 50. And as things started to progress and I started to meet these milestones of living 6 months and then living a year, living to see my 50th birthday started to become a real possibility. And I like, dreaming, and I like having goals. And we actually started talking about celebrating it. And I was just kind of excited about that. And I have to be honest, and if you're watching this and you have glioblastoma, you'll have to let me know if this resonates with you. Birthdays are very bittersweet for me, and holidays are very bittersweet for me because there's this two sides of the same coin. You're happy to celebrate it because you're like, yes, I have lived to see another insert holiday or birthday here. But then there's this is this my last one? And that's always been the case with me. And I think I've been incredibly introspective these last 24 to 48 hours leading up to my birthday. I am exceptionally full of gratitude and exceptionally full of joy. Can't you tell? These are tears of joy and these are tears of gratitude. But they are also tears of grief because it's my 50th birthday, a huge milestone. My last milestone birthday? Probably. Most likely. But then again, I wasn't supposed to see this milestone birthday. So who's to say? It's a very surreal place to be. So if you're watching this and you have glioblastoma, please know, and I say this a lot to people with cancer, any kind of cancer, but especially brain cancer and especially glioblastoma, you can always, 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 always hold two emotions in your hand at the same time. And while they might seem conflicting, they're absolutely not. So I can absolutely hold joy and grief in my hand at the exact same time. They don't conflict for me. I have joy and grief in my hand at the exact same time. And what sits above both of those is immense, immense gratitude. Absolute immense gratitude. I start my day in gratitude. I end my day in gratitude. But yes, I'm full of joy, and there's also grief. And I don't live my day with a lot of grief, because I'm in survivorship. Please hold, I need to yell at my dog. Okay, I'm back. Okay, Ringo and I had an argument, and I'll give you one guess as to who won. Ringo. So he's out on the balcony with a toy, so I have no idea how long that will last. Anyway, we were talking about joy, grief, and gratitude. So I think you understand my point there. But anyway, so here we are, 50 years old. I've made it to what nobody thought that I would. So, and I think A lot of people kind of, if you didn't know what I was going through, wouldn't even think that this is kind of an unusual birthday, except it just being a milestone birthday. But for somebody living with a terminal cancer, it is a really big deal. So anyway, you know, the other thing that I would tell you about this birthday, my thoughts on this birthday, is that this birthday and any day that I'm living, I wake up and I think to myself, okay, God, what do you have planned for me today? Let's go do it, and let's try to leave the world a little bit better than it was yesterday. And that's not unique to my birthday. That's just pretty much how I live my life. And I know that at some point, God is going to be like, okay, you know, my plan for you is over, and it's time for you to come on home. And that's going to be it. And I don't know what his timeline for me is, because as often as I have asked him what his timeline for me is, he's not too keen on giving me those details. We've argued about that several times, and just like arguing with Ringo, I always lose that fight. So, and from what I understand, it's better that I lose that fight. So anyway, I'm just out here, you know, doing my thing, trying to live my life from a place of gratitude. And I can tell you that sometimes that's really easier said than done. Not that I can't be grateful in my life, it's just that living with a terminal diagnosis, even when you are relatively healthy, can be difficult. So again, if you are my loved one, just know that this is a brave face, and I still do mask things. And if you are somebody living with glioblastoma watching this, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Let's talk through things, because I'm happy to chat with you about my experience. So anyway, as you can see, I have got new things on my dresser to celebrate the fact that I have met this milestone. I'm pretty excited. Now I gotta figure out a new milestone to hit, because I'm really goal oriented. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what else to say, guys. I'm still very shocked, to be honest, that I'm here. I don't know. I think I just gotta like sit in the awe of it and just be amazed at how amazing everything is, and just, you know, live one day at a time. I don't really know, to be honest. I will tell you that I have an MRI on the 28th, because nothing says happy 50th birthday like an MRI the next day. So, you know, reality hits you real fast. So, yeah, I don't really know what to say. I've completely lost my words. I'm just flustered and in awe of everything. And I think I'm just gonna go back into my little hidey hole and chat with God some more. So, love y'all. I'll talk to you later.